Hi, good day. So today I'm going to discuss my second sample problem using slope deflection method. So as you can see from this continuous beam, we have a fixed support at A, roller B, roller at C, and a free end at point D. So it is loaded with a uniform load on segment BC and a concentrated load of 30 kilonewtons on the free end at D. Okay, so again, this is our general slope deflection equation. So the first step is to identify the member and moments. Okay, so for member AB, for segment AB, so we assume that all moments would be positive. So positive means counterclockwise. So counterclockwise, 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 and counterclockwise. So this is moment at AB, moment at BA, moment at BC, moment at CB, moment at CD, and moment at DC. Okay, so that's the first step. So identify the member and moments per segment. Okay. The second step is to calculate for the fixed end moment. Okay. So for the fixed end moment, so fixed end moment. Okay, for the fixed end moment, so so we have for AB, fixed end moment for BA are both 0 because there's no load within segment AB. Okay, there's no load within segment AB. Now, how about for BC? For fixed end moment on BC, fixed end moment on CB, actually we have derived this on my sample problem number 1, and we have derived it as WL square over 12, WL square over 12, and the fixed end moment on the left support would be counterclockwise, so that would be a positive, and on the right side would be a clockwise, so that would be negative. So this becomes 10 times 9 square over 12. Ito naman, negative 10 times 9 square over 12. So 10 times 9 square over 12 is 67.5. Well, this one is negative 67.5. Okay. Now, how about for segment CD? For segment CD, this is a free end. Diba? So, we could say that the moment on DC is 0. Kasi that is the end of the beam. At the end of the beam, there's no support, that is a free end, and there is no external moment applied at point T. Therefore, the moment DC is 0. How about the moment on CD? Moment on CD is actually determinate. I mean, we can easily determine the moment at CD by cutting section at this point, and that would be 30 kilonewton downward. That would be 30 kilonewton downward times the moment arm of 4. So that would be 30 times 4. And the moment due to the 30 is clockwise, so it has to be resisted by a counterclockwise. So counterclockwise, tama. So that would be a positive 120 kilonewton meter already. So the moments on the last segment are already known, 0 and positive 120. So di bali, we will be focusing our equations na lang on the two segments. Okay, so let us write the slope deflection equations. Slope deflection equation. So let's start with segment AB. For segment AB, so here it is. let's start with MAB. So MAB is equal to, the general equations is this, 2EI over L twice yung theta sa near A plus isang theta sa far point B minus 3 psi plus the FEM on AB. Okay. So point A is a fixed support. Point A is a fixed support. Therefore, this would be 0. The slope or the rotation there is 0. So what is left is theta B. And there is no settlements at A and B. So delta there is 0 also. So simplify, substituting values. So this becomes 2EI over L is 6 meters times theta B. Then FEM for AB is 0. So this would be also 0. So this becomes EI theta B equals 3. So that is our first equation. Okay, next. What's the next slope deflection equation? So that would be based on MBA naman. So MBA. So we have MBA is equal to 2EI over L. B is yung near point. So dalawa yun. 2 times theta B plus theta far is A minus 3 psi plus FEM on BA. Okay, again theta A is 0, delta is 0, FEM BA is 0. So what is left is 2EI over L. L is 6 meters times 2 theta B twice theta B. So simplifying this becomes 4 over 6, or that is 2/3 of EI theta B. So that is our second equation. Second equation, 2/3. Next, how about BC, MBC? So what's MBC? For MBC, that is 2EI over L twice theta near point is B plus theta far point is C minus 3 psi plus FEM sa BC equals, okay, so delta is 0, theta B and theta C are not 0, may slope dyan. Tapos yung FEM sa BC meron din, positive 67.5. Okay, so substitute natin 2EI over L, the L is 9 meters 2 theta B plus theta C plus FEM of 67.5. And so simplifying this one, this becomes, simplify natin, that's 4 over 9 4EI theta B over 9. Okay, sa theta C naman is 2EI theta C over 9. Okay, plus 67.5. That would be our third equation. Then for CB naman, for CB, MCB is equal to 2EI over L twice theta C plus theta B minus 3 psi plus FEM CB. Okay, so this is 0. So this becomes 2EI over 9. 9 is the length. No? So like 9 meters yung length natin. Plus times 2 theta C plus theta B plus FEM CB is negative 67.5. So when simplified, So this becomes 4 EI theta C over 9. At saka sa theta B naman is plus 2 EI theta B over 9 minus 67.5. So let us call it as equation 4, MCB. Again, yung MDC natin 0. Okay, tapos yung MCD natin is positive 120. So I just copied it here. So ito na ngayon yung mga equations natin of the moments. Okay, next step is to relate by equilibrium. Okay, so let us write the equilibrium equation. Equilibrium equations. So, diba ang summation ng moments sa support B is 0. So that means summation of moment at B equals 0. So that means MBA plus MBC must be equal to 0. Ayan. Ano yung MBA? MBA yung equation 2. So, kupayin ko equation 2. So, 2/3 EI theta B, yun lang, yung MBA. No? MBA. Ano yung MBC? MBC natin ito. Kupayin ko lang, plus this one. 4 EI theta B over 9 plus 2 EI theta C over 9 plus natin 67.5. So from here should be equal to 0. Everything should be equal to 0. So pagka sinimplify natin is 2 over 3 plus 4 over 9. So that's 10 over 9. 10 over 9 sa theta B plus yung theta C as is. So 2 EI theta C over 9 plus 67.5 equals 0. So this would be our let us call it as our equation 5, number 5. Equation number 5. Okay. Another equilibrium equation is at support C, diba? At support C, summation moment at support C equal to 0, dapat ang moment natin sa CB, pag inad natin sa moment sa CD, should be equal to 0. Okay, so ano yung CB? Yung CB, ito. Ito yung CB natin. So, kupayin ko lang yung CB. 4 EI del theta C over 9 plus 2 EI theta B over 9 minus 67.5, yan yung MCB. Plus MCD. MCD natin is 20. Plus 120 equals 0. Okay, pag sinimplify natin yan, this would be 4 EI theta C over 9 plus 2 EI theta B over 9. Okay, i-plus ko lang to. So that would be 120 minus 67.5. That is 105 over 2 or 52.5 plus 52.5 equals 0. So let us call it as equation number 6. So as you can see, solving 5 and 6 simultaneous equation, I can solve for the values of theta B and theta C. How? So pwede kong, ayan, yung 2, ito theta C, ito theta B. So times 5 ko kaya yung C, yung 6, times 5 ko lahat to para maging 10 over 9 din siya. Pwede, no? Times 5. So equation 5, kasi minus ko siya sa equation 6 times 5. Yan, gawin natin yan. So kopyahin ko lang yung equation 5, ito yun. So that would be 10 EI delta B over 9 plus 2 EI theta C over 9 plus 67.5 equals 0. Yan yung equation 5. Equation 6, i-multiply ko siya lahat ng 5. So, eto, pag minultiply ko ng 5, magiging 10 over EI theta B over 9. Tapos ito, pag minultiply ko ng 5, 5 times 4 is 20 EI theta C over 9. Tapos ito rin, 52.5 times ko ng 5, magiging siyang 262 plus 262.5 equals 0. Tapos pag ma-minusin ko sila, this minus this would be 0. 2 minus 20 is negative 18. So negative 18 EI delta C over 9. Kasi ito yan, 67.5 minus 262.5, negative 195. Okay, so from here, I could solve now for EI delta C. And that is times, yung 195 lipat ko sa kabila, maging positive, divided by ko ng negative 18 over 9. So the answer is negative 97.5. Okay, so yan yung value ng theta C ko. Shift store ko sa C. So yan yung value ng theta C. So substitute. Let me substitute that EI delta C in, say, in equation 5 or pwede rin in equation 6, either way. Masosolve mo ngayon doon yung theta EI theta B. So substitute ko yung theta C rito. So times 2 over 9 plus 67.5, lipat ko sa kabila, tapos i-divide ko ngayon ng 10 over 9. So ito yung theta B ko, negative 41.25. Shift store ko sa B. Okay, so ito na nga yung theta B and theta C. So substitute mo, i-substitute natin itong EI theta B and EI theta C in slope deflection equations. So masosolve mo dun sa yung mga slope deflection equations natin. Ito yung equations 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pag sinubstitute mo yun, makukuha mo yung moment sa AB, moment sa BA, moment sa BC, saka moment sa CB. Yan. Pagka sinubstitute mo yung values na to dito sa equation 1, equation 2, equation 3, and equation 4, you could solve for these moments. And these values will be, this is negative 13.75, ito negative 27.5, this is positive 27.5, and negative